What's going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. Ready to get started on the day here. Having a little tech issue this morning. Don't know why. Overnight, it seems like some of the my laptop and my regular computer here decided to restart themselves. Maybe get some uploads, some downloads, or something, some updates. Really screwed up things here. But slowly getting it all back in tune here. Should be able to see your chat here in a minute as well, because I can't even see the chat, the live chat. All right, cool beans. Everything's back. So good morning, guys. SPY with a little move here today in pre-market after Friday's afternoon end of day sell-off. So we'll go over that chart. We'll go over some of the tickers I'm watching, news, and stuff like that. So in the meanwhile, Dwayne, good morning. So in the meanwhile, guys, if you have any questions or any tickers you want me to start looking up for you, you can start putting them up in the chat section there. Let me put out a quick tweet, let everybody know we're live, and then we'll jump into that. Then after we do, those tickers, Q&As, we'll start looking at some of the scanners, see what's popping on off, some of the news and stuff like that, okay? So let me put up the charts here real quick, and you can go ahead and start getting that ready for me, and we'll go over that in a second here. Not much on these scans right now. All right, guys. Good morning, Malik, investor, broker, and consulting. Good morning, Umberto. What's up, my man? All right, guys. Got those tweets out there. If you're so inclined to share the stream, you can also share the link out there on social media. Let everybody know we're live. Help us keep growing. All right, guys, do you have any tickers, any questions, any stuff like that you want me to look up and bring up on the computer for you here on the screen? That's so much to do today. Wow. Q's, definitely. Jose, good morning. Yep, we'll definitely get to the Q's. Oh, Peloton for sure. That one's a for sure we'll get to. All right. Let me start putting out my notepad here so I can write down the stuff we're going to go over. And we'll start jumping into those. Xcla, you got it. Guys, let me get you this really quickly. Here's a video I put out yesterday. Yesterday's video, free trading tools guide. Maybe that's what I should have named it. Just in case you haven't seen it, you might want to click it, put it to the side, and watch it later. So let's jump in here. First things, the cues. So, you know, the cues are just here at this important level here at 351. You can see this is something we've covered plenty here. You can see a bottom right in here, support. Where have we found resistance previously? Right here after we cracked under it. We got back up over it, and where have we been finding support? Right at that level. The last 2 days, we found support right at that level at 351 on the cues here. And what you want to notice now is that we're just sitting at that level. We're not really getting off of it. We're just sitting on it. Typically speaking, when you sit at a level and you don't just get right off of it, that level weakens with time and eventually cracks. There's actually a lesson we did recently at the daytraderchatroom.com. over on the Discord. See how we got to this level and then boom. See how we got to this level? Bang. Right off of it, right? We got to this level, we sat. We got to this level, we sat. We're at that level area, we're just sitting. So typically speaking, what you would start to notice is that if we just sit there at that level, we might just break underneath it. And I probably think we will, and probably get back down there to test those 337s from down here. Not necessarily today, but probably more than likely this month. More than likely this month. What's next? ASTR. So ASTR. Little move here today. Let's see if it has some news or something. No recent news today. It's just the same news from 3 days ago. So you can tell $6 is holding it up. You could see here, it's a previous support zone. So not much has changed on this since we looked at it last week. You can watch maybe for these 530s to hold support possibly. Previous support zone. Broke it underneath, turned resistance. Tomorrow, there's going to be a new video that's going to come out here on the channel on how to use and identify support and resistance zones. So be on the lookout for that. It'll post tomorrow, the afternoon around 2 o'clock, I think, maybe a little bit after 2. It's already set up here automatically. It'll post tomorrow. So, yeah, ASTR, you might want to watch for those 530s to hold support. It's got clear $6 resistance. And above 6, it doesn't have a whole lot of room either before it meets its next resistance point in the 640s. And then above that, you really have some tough resistance here at $7 with this 50-day moving average and these previous levels. Oh, wow. Very, very important previous level of support back here too. So more than likely you might see this level start to become some tougher resistance, some very tough resistance. So yeah, keep an eye on that. You can keep an eye on that there. What's next, guys? Peloton. So Peloton, it's actually on the weekly watch list. Let me show you real quick. So here's your weekly watch list: SPY, Tesla, PayPal, Peloton, Nvidia, EGAN. Previous week's watch list is there as well. This is just a weekly watch list. You know, here your daily as well. And this is, you know, the dashboard over for DTC Pro students. If you want to get the watch list sent to your inbox every day for free, I'll give you the sign up here real quick. So on Peloton on Friday, and after hours, there was rumors about them possibly getting bought out by Amazon. If you guys remember, over the last couple of weeks, ever since we had, you know, this really nasty action on Peloton, we talked about it being an attractive buyout candidate for a bigger, more successful company to come in, scoop them up on the cheap, and it's like a win-win at that point. You know, everybody leaves home with, you know, somebody leaves home with a brand new company, and another one leaves home with a pocket full of cash. So it's like a no-brainer. I don't know whether or not this has been. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this has been confirmed, but there are all sorts of articles out here now why Apple should buy Peloton. Nearly $15 billion, analyst says. Peloton surges on reports of buyout interest from Amazon, Nike. So there's a lot of rumors out there now. All right, let's see here. Good stuff, Sean. Thank you for posting. So Peloton, we do have it on the watch list for a hold of this $28 zone. You can see right here how it's been like a little tough area to break through. And if we scroll back, it is the IPO high. Look at it right there. So watching that level to hold support on pullbacks. It's found obviously here. No surprise, it's found resistance this morning so far in pre-market at what? The 50-day moving average. The 50-day moving average, previous little level here on the daily. All right, so that's what, you know, and you know what? We can actually, I mean, it's already on the weekly watch list, so I'm not going to add it to the daily. All right, so next one, Xcla. Let's take a look at that one for you. Xcla. Whoops. Okay, so Xcla, I think we've been over this one a few times. Not much has changed here. You got clear 97 resistance or potential resistance, because look, you can see here how this level at $1 basically has been a tremendous level of support in the past. And now we're under it. So more than likely it'll be a level of resistance. So far it has been. Look at this. Oh, look at this to the penny. Look at this candle. To the penny right there. You can see it. Clear as day. That line got tapped right there on that day. So for now that level is definitely holding as resistance. Now where is there some potential support? Right here. 75 cents. Previous high here. Turn support. And if we scroll back, clear support just above it. And resistance in the past. So this 75-cent area is going to be a key level for this stock. All right, that's a key level for this stock. But you have 50-day moving average resistance and 97-cent resistance, dollar resistance. to watch out for. So you have a little bit of a trading range here between 75 to $1 range. GOL. I don't like this daily chart at all. Very, very choppy. Okay, so very, very choppy looking here. You have clear resistance here at 712. Look at that. Clear resistance. Previous supports at this level. Oh, wow. Clear support. Okay, but this zone is very, very choppy like. So if you look just here, you're like, okay, 712, if we break that, we should go to like 200-day moving average, at least 760s, right? But the reality is, if you zoom out, or if you even turn this into a weekly chart, this chart is really, really choppy. Really, really choppy. You have this trading channel here as a daily. So there's a range there. It's just very choppy. Jackie, good morning. So, yeah, you can watch and see maybe if this trading channel continues. And this is going to go well with tomorrow's video that's going to come out here on the channel. But, yeah, I don't really like this daily chart right now. Very, very choppy action, as you can see. You have these lows set in place. And here are your highs of this channel. Right now, you're kind of like in the middle, so that's kind of like the worst place to even be considering entries, in my opinion, because you could just chop around. As easy as you can drift your way higher, you can drift your way lower. You know what I'm saying? So that's your channel right there. All right, guys. Any other tickers or questions? Now's the time. Throw them up in chats before we get into the scans and the news feed. What's up, Joe? Pins. What's up, King? Yep, let's go grab those pins there and take a look at that one. S. Lee, good morning. Ricardo, what's up? Glad to see you guys in here. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Morning, Spiro. BBIG. We just did Peloton right now, like 2 minutes ago. We just finished it. It's on the weekly watch list as well. Spiro can't win trading. What do you mean? Gotta pay the heat bill. Give me a second here, guys. All right, so let's jump in here real quick. Pins. Pins is the next one. Okay, so pins. This was a very key level for pins. Let me try to... There we go. Right around this $24 zone. This is a very key level for pins. Look. Look at these bounces from back here at that level. You see that? We broke underneath it. Became resistance. Not to mention there was support back here as well. Where are we right now? We just bounced off of that level. So we just bounced off that level. That's the level you're going to want to see hold support on pins. And you maybe can get a little bounce back here to the 50-day. But you got to be careful. These stocks, tech is suffering period this year because of high, interest rates going up. And most of these social media stocks got hammered down because of Facebook. NIO. So NIO. You'll have this bottom support around 15. Right now we're holding above it, which is pretty interesting to see happen. I would have thought for sure it would have tested 15. So yeah, bottom support's around 15. You're like in the middle here. Don't really like where it's at right now. You'll have clear resistance potentially at 30, 27. And right now you have clear resistance here around 25, 26. Look at all these bounces here at 27.60. You see these? One there, one here, one here. So that level now we're underneath it will probably become resistance. That's NIO. So, right now, bottom support 15. You got resistance at 25, 27, and 30, 31. Peloton, we talked about a little while ago. We always said that was a good buyout candidate. There's a lot of speculation. Amazon, Nike, Apple could all be potential suitors. 28 support, 35 resistance. BBIG. Let's go take a look. BBIG's volume has started to dwindle down tremendously. You can tell because it's starting to look like a barcode. It's starting to look like a barcode at times. So BBIG, I mean, the only reason, that a good one is because of social media, short squeeze, Wall Street bets, nonsense, because of all that stuff. The reality is, it's a decent stock to keep on the watch list because when it starts to move, it can make moves, but it's not something I would put money in and just sit back and wait. It's not something I would do, I mean, sure, maybe in a long-term investment account, you have like a 1 or 2%, maybe a 10%, whatever your risk tolerance is, of funds you use for extremely speculative plays. This is a speculative play that could be done in, for example. When I pick my speculative plays, I try to pick companies that I think have a good future. Palantir, SoFi, ChargePoint, BLNK. Those are companies that are speculative, but if they're successful, they can have a really good future. BBIG, I see it more like a meme stock. Now it can go, if it goes, boom. But I wouldn't park money there, in other words. But it's definitely a good trading vehicle when it's moving, when it has hype and volume, which it doesn't have any right now. The $4 zone, clear previous support zone on BBIG. And you can see here clear resistance in the past, right? Resistance, resistance, resistance. And we're underneath it. So you can expect that level to, thank you. You can expect that level to be resistance now, more than likely. You can watch this 50-day moving average, see if that holds support. But this is a very choppy area right now on BBIG. BBIG doesn't really get interesting until it's over 5. When it's over 5, that's when you can see a little bit more interesting volume start to come in. Over 6, absolutely could have room towards 10. But in the meanwhile, not something I'd hold my breath much on. All right, let's see what else. Spiro, you saying you always seem to miss the move. I know you're a DTC Lite member, right? Are you a DTC Lite member? Because I know you're in the chat. I just don't remember. I think you're a DTC Lite. The King, you got the furnace running 24. Oof. How cold is it over there, man? I mean, I'm here in South Florida, but it was pretty cold recently. Like, seriously, it was like 30s outside. That's crazy cold for us. I have my computer in here in my office. It's always mining. It's always mining crypto, except when I'm streaming. And it would keep my office warm, dude. I loved it. Cindy, good morning. You took some profit off on DWAC? Nice, good job. Congratulations. Dante, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a minute. I don't know why your message was retracted. I'm guessing I didn't see it. But glad to see you around. DWAC. So you took some profit off on DWAC. That's good. And you're looking at CFVI. CFVI, huh? Yeah, that one's doing well. It's gonna have that, you know, that mid-13s resistance. But depending where you're at, where you're long from, a take profit zone for sure it has been met and should continue to be met here. As like, let's say you got long at 11.50, $12. This would be a first take profit zone in my opinion. Second take profit zone will be up here near 15. Let's see what else we got here. BFRI. See, I see ya. BFRI. Whoops. What time is it? Okay. BFRI. Let's redo this chart. You have potentially clear $5 resistance that you could meet. $5 resistance here. Previous support. Whoa. Previous support right here. Okay. Previous support right here. Plus $5 is a psychological level when it comes to these penny stocks. So that could hold up as strong resistance. It might need a catalyst to really get it through that level. Lee, sounds good. Seems like AMC might be a better meme at that. I don't see why AMC is dead in the water at this time. The only good thing it has going for it is that it's been holding those 14s. That's it. I mean, you could get pops towards 18, maybe even 20. You could even get pops towards the 50-day. But I'm not a believer. I'm not an ape. I'm not a believer of AMC $100, much less some of those crazy price points. I have a video I put out like a week ago on AMC. It's on here in the channel. But as long as AMC is holding the 14s, it's got a shot to bounce around and maybe establish a trading channel between 14 to 20. But if AMC breaks underneath that and starts to continue fading, you probably see AMC at $10, maybe even under $10 by the summertime. Just an opinion. $10 to 20 degrees, that's cold, man. Dante, I agree with Jesse on BBIG and the main thoughts. 100%, thank you. So many people love BBIG, not my style. What I just posted above was okay. I think everybody's back because you're the captain to help us navigate these choppy waters. S. Lee, you know that's it, man. That when it's chop, it's definitely hands-off type thing. You know, it's watch, fine. And if you get like little trades here, it's basically stick and move. You know that I like to trade bigger. I like to trade patterns. Why? Because with patterns, you get bigger chunks of the move, right? Example. Let me get you an example here real quick. See, with patterns, you get bigger chunks of the move, right? 880 to 890 on Tesla. And guys, the patterns, it doesn't matter if it's an $800 stock or a $1 stock. The patterns trade the same. Oh, This is from the shorting course. I don't know how that popped up. So I rather trade that. But in choppy-ish environment like this, it's a stick and move type thing. It's a stick and move type thing. Here's an example of the type of stuff I do inside of the live stream in the Discord in the daytraderchatroom.com. We'll talk about the setup before it happens. I'll even draw it out because I like to talk about the setup before I even enter it so you guys see what I'm looking for. Or after I'm in it so you guys can see what I'm looking for. I draw it out. We talk about it. All that good stuff. Oh, today's free chat Monday, guys. Remember, so if you are in the Discord, you can come in for free for the whole day. Let me get you the Discord link. Here you go. Spiro UVXY. Well, that's going to depend entirely. That's going to depend entirely on what the SPY does, on what the overall market does. Okay. So just because you come here and be like, oh, clear support at 14, that doesn't mean UVXY is going to bounce here today. Unless the market pulls back, we probably won't see this move. Yeah, Bitcoin's been moving around. Bitcoin's been making little moves here over the weekend. What time is it? Okay, we still got to build our watch list, guys. So yeah, after this, we'll jump into that. Okay, after this, we'll do DWAC for Cindy, and then we're going to jump into doing the scans and starting our watch list. So let me grab a quick chart here, and I'll show you Bitcoin. So this has been a really big move on Bitcoin from 33. Man, that's for 43, 10,000, a 10,000 point move. That's insane. I love Bitcoin. I think 44 might hold it up some. I think 44 might hold it up some. You could see here, clear as day, support back here, support here, resistance, support, resistance, and now we're going towards that level. But you also have to keep noticing and watching that the trading volume is going lower. Whoops. As we go higher, the trading volume is dropping. That's not what you want to see. You want to see on a bounce a strong volume if you're looking for the upside. So I'd expect probably some resistance to start kicking in up here. This could be, and it's crazy, right, to say it, and I don't care. I'll put it out there because you know what? When you do technical analysis, it's all about risk management, because no sort of pattern, no sort of technical indicator is always going to lead to 100% accuracy. But in my experience and in my analysis of Bitcoin right now, I'd say this is very highly likely a bull trap. And we will go lower and test these 34s again. And if these 34s and 32s break, we visit 28. That's what I think. Nothing's going to go down forever any more than anything's going to go up forever. There's going to be pullbacks on bull runs, and there's going to be bounces on bearish setups. This is just the name of the game. I'm surprised, honestly. One thing I am surprised is to see it up here. I thought we were not going to pass, 40. I thought this level was going to hold resistance. It hasn't, so that's surprising. That's something, good for the bullish side of the case. But I think 44 will hold up. And with Bitcoin, it's not 44 to the penny either. You know what I'm saying? With Bitcoin, you got to be careful. It's not going to be that. This is the dashboard over at the daytraderchatroom.com, guys. That would be DTC Pro. And here you go. That rhymes. So if you want to check out DTC Pro, there's the link. All right, so DWAC was the next one we're going to do. Volume's a must, exactly, Dante. So DWAC was the next one, and that's it. After that one, guys, we're going to jump into building our watch list, okay? So DWAC, you're at a take profit zone because this is a resistance zone. I know you already booked some profit, so maybe you're cool. You're like, okay, I already booked some at 91. I can hold on to some. If it were me, I put a trailing stop in place now. You know, physical or mental, whatever. Mental trading stop, physical trading stop, whatever you want to do. I put a trading stop in this, and maybe I would stop out if it broke under 77. You know, something like that. Next take profit would be, in my case, if I were in, would be through 91. So if we get past 91.35, 91.50, 92, 93, those levels I would potentially take some profits off at, right? And then I'd hold on to some. I don't know that DWAC gets to 120. That's crazy. It could very well. I don't think it goes to 140, but anything's possible. So yeah, next, you know, theoretically, through 91 is a little bit of a take, and then the next chunk would come off at 120, 118, 121, in that range there, in front of this resistance zone from the past, right there. Okay. Oh, you bought 85? Oh, no. If that's the case, everyone is responsible to do what they want to do with their positions, okay? I'm just going to tell you what I would do. If I was long from $85 and this stock went all the way down here to 40 bucks, that means I was down 50%. And it's not a long-term investment, right? Because if it's a long-term investment, for example, in Palantir, I'm down a good chunk, probably like 30-something%. But that's not a trade for me. That's an investment. And as long as the company's fundamentals have not changed, and I still like the leadership, I still like the fundamentals behind the company, then it's just on special. I'm going to buy more, but it's an investment. If it's a trade, that's way too deep. In other words, you held the bag, right? And it happens to new traders. I get it. So the way I would see this now, it's different, right? I would see this as, oh my God, God has given me a second chance to get out of this bag. And I would take off 90% of my position here at a minimum. Gone, 90%. I'm up a few bucks. I was down horribly. I don't care if it goes to $1,000 and I miss out on a humongous chunk of money, right? All I know is that I got to get out this bag right now. And maybe hold on to 10%, see what it does. That's what I would do. Now, you can't say DWAC will go over 120 because you don't know, Sean. That's just speculativeness, and that's perfectly fine. What one would want to say at that point is, I think DWAC can go to 120, or because of these technical factors, it has a good potential to go to 120. But no one, if DWAC goes to 120, put your whole net worth into it. So unless one is 100% certain, right? And the only way one proves that is by putting everything on the line. You can't really say that because it leads new traders astray. It leads new traders into a false sense of security. That doesn't matter. AMC is going to 1,000. You know what I'm saying? No, it didn't. And everybody swore it was going to go, oh, synthetics this, news that. The only way that one has 100% certitude in it is whether you have inside information. And in that case, you must have everything on the line. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that one can be like, oh yeah, if it's 100% conviction, 100%, then one should have no problem putting their entire net worth on the line. And as traders, we know better than that, so we don't do that. What do? We manage risk because we know that setups, for example, technical setups, at best case scenario, would have 70%, 75% likelihood of working out in our favor, so we manage risk because of that. All right, let's start building the watch list, guys. So on the scans here, we have save. We have SAVE, SAVE. Let's go check and see why this one's gapping up here this morning. Pretty nice move. Because we got 15 minutes to build a watch list. Let's get to work. SAVE, Frontier to buy Spirit Airlines and deal valued at $6.6 billion. So Frontier is going to buy SAVE, and that's why we're getting this pop. So if this is going to be a buyout, we might not see a whole lot out of this. We might not see a whole lot out of this. This is going to be a buyout. Yeah, so share, the deal's at $25.83 basically. It implies a value of $25.83 per share of Save of Spirit. Okay, and shareholders of Spirit are going to receive 1.9126 shares of Frontier plus $2.13 in cash for each share of Spirit that they own. All right, so that's the deal here. So I wouldn't expect it obviously to go past 25 bucks and change. 25.83 is what it's valued at. So I don't think that, this is going to do much. I don't think this is going to do much. Let's go do SPY real quick. SPY, I expect 453 to hold resistance. Watching 453 area to be resistance. And 200-day MA support. Okay, so there's your 453. You can see here clear as day, right? Previous resistance, a little bit of support, previous resistance, probably resistance again today. So definitely got to keep that on watch. I think the SPY is going to be maybe a little bit choppy. Tesla, wow, Tesla is just in the same boat, right? 945 has been holding it up tremendously. So Tesla watching for 945 area to be resistance. If it breaks up and over that and holds, has room to the 100-day MA, the 100-day moving average. Hey guys, do me a quick solid. We got 34 people watching the stream right now. Can you do me a quick favor and hit that like button? Really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. 945 resistance. See if it makes a move towards the 100-day moving average. Okay, so what's next? There's no volume on that. Peloton. Peloton, you could watch 28. So Peloton, lots of rumors of buyout candidates. Like Amazon, Nike, Apple. Watching the $28 area to hold support on pullbacks. Could have room towards 35 zone. All right. Sparrow, we're friends. I'm not sure if that was to me. BFRI. Any stock could go down with bad news. I lost the question. Wow, I completely lost it. Where's that BFRI? Oh yeah. So Andre, BFRI change of trend. So I mean it's bounced already. Like the trend changed a little bit for a while now. It's gone from 285 all the way up here to $5. We actually went over this one a little while ago. $5 could be potential strong resistance on this one. It might need a news catalyst to get through that level. Monarchy, good morning. Thank you, Lee. TSN. I'd imagine this has some sort of news, Umberto. Guys, Umberto's a swing trade moderator over at the daytraderchatroom.com in the Discord. Oh yeah, man. Tyson Food tops earnings estimate. I mean, you got clear as day 94 resistance. Above it now. Just gotta watch and see if that level holds support. I don't trust that it would. And this is a very light volume stock. I don't really like trading these. Very light volume. But yeah, if it holds that level, it could push up. All right. So what's next? Let's put this one on here. Peloton. Good ER. Beat. Watching for 94 area to hold support for continued push. But it is a light volume stock. Okay, so we got that one done. So now the scans are super weak today, guys. Super weak. Very, very, very weak scans today. Very weak. Hood is giving a big bounce. That's really, I mean, it's a dead cat bounce. You'll probably find some 50-day moving average resistance zone right in there. Wouldn't be surprised. Previous support back here. Probably turn resistance here. On seed, you'll probably find the $6 zone to be resistance. You can see here, previous support. Now turned resistance. Look how we're shying away from that. Mara, yeah, it depends, Mara. It depends on Bitcoin. Remember, that's a crypto play. If Bitcoin goes down, Mara goes down. If Bitcoin goes up, Mara goes up. Typically, that's how this works. So you got to watch Bitcoin if you're trading Mara, guys. Yeah, Joel, good idea. Okay, so we got SPY, Tesla, Peloton on watch. We have, what was Tyson again? TSN. So we have SPY, Tesla, Peloton, Tyson, TSN on watch. Other than that, I mean, these scans are really weak today. Seed, I would not hold my breath. There's no volume on this thing. I mean, there could be some oddball mover. It could be seed. It is the lowest float on the board right now. I'll show you really quickly here on my trade idea scans. 3.7 million shares in the float on seed. So it could be, you know, that one could be the black sheep of it all. If you want a 2-week trial or 2-week test drive of trade ideas, here's a link for you if you're interested in that. But seed, you know, it's got that 619, 620 zone resistance. Let me see if it has news. Okay, so issues 2022 guidance of 300% revenue growth. They're expecting to grow 300% in 2022. So that's why you're getting that pop. You have that clear resistance zone. And for support, $5 would be the level to watch. So see 2022 guidance, 300% revenue growth, watching for the $5 area to hold support, could have room towards 620, needs volume, very low volume in pre-market. Neither am I, Paul. Neither am I. Today feels extremely lackluster. Not much going on. Today is almost like sit back, watch, and see what the day develops into to possibly have an idea of what the week looks like. Because it could just be a slower, choppy week before the Fed minutes come out. And the Fed minutes come out next week, Wednesday, on the 16th. And those minutes are from the January meeting. You guys remember last time the Fed minutes came out, which was January 4th or January 5th, something like that. And those minutes were the minutes from December's meeting. And in those minutes is where we saw that they were talking about the balance sheet runoff. And that's what sent the market lower. And that's what really started to make the market pull back as drastic as it has. What are we going to find in the January minutes? It's like a little treasure hunt. It's gonna be fun and exciting. You know, it'll be fun and exciting. So yeah, that's what. So you know what? You know what we're gonna be doing? If it gets really slow today and there's not much, we're gonna jump into some extra lessons in the live stream in the Discord. We'll jump into some extra lessons, and I'm also gonna be gathering notes because probably in a week or two, we're going to do a crash course in the live stream. All right, we're going to do like a crash course every day. We're going to have a segment we're going to go over, and it's going to be like a day trading crash course, like a little example basically of what the bigger course is like. But it's going to be fun. We're going to start working on that this week. So that'll be fun for sure. So if you guys don't want to miss out on that, you can always grab 30 days for free here. Yeah, unless something is given clear direction, I'm going to be pretty hands off. Hussein, hi. Thank you for joining the live stream. Joe, my pleasure. So yeah, guys, that's the watch list for today. Really lackluster watch list. SPY, Tesla, Peloton, TSN, and Seed. There's really nothing else. It's crazy. So in the next couple minutes here, I'm gonna hop on over to the Discord, and I'm gonna start getting ready over there. Red Spear, welcome to the Discord. Glad to have you on there. Looking forward to trading with you. So yeah, guys. Today's free chat Monday, so you can always join us as well just for the day if you like. The link is right there pinned at the top. If not, I'll put it here for you again. And then remember, I stream every day, Monday through Thursday, currently from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So that means I'll be back tomorrow. The only day I don't stream currently is Fridays, but I might start doing that here in the future as we continue growing. All right. So I'm going to put the final touches on the watch list. And then we're going to send that to your email to your inbox if you've signed up for the weekly watch list and the daily watch list. If you haven't and you want me to get this sent to you, then really quickly let me know in chat and I'll give you the link right now so you can sign up. That way when Jonal sends out the watch list, you can receive it. Because what I'll do now is I'll put the final touches on it and then we'll get this sent out to everyone. All right. If not, then guys, have a great day. Stay safe out there. It's a little bit iffy today, so stay safe out there. Make sure that you trade your trade plans. And if you have any questions, just swing on by the Discord and ask away. We're always there to help, okay? Thank you guys very much for watching. And, oh wait, Hussein has a question. Any views on network crypto, if you're aware? PI network crypto. I trade crypto and I mine crypto, but I'm not really sure what you're talking about there, but feel free to swing by the Discord, Hussein, and we can talk more about it there. So guys, have a great day, and enjoy the start of the week. Be careful out there. Today could be a little bit choppy. It could be. So just be very, very careful out there. All right. Good luck and see you all tomorrow.